another episode. I just want to show you guys real quick that we have a new exhaust system. Alex is gonna start it up real quick. You guys want to hear it? Start it up. All right, let's get some revs in. Just kidding, guys. It's Greg, Mr. Car Sound. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for having me, guys. We wanted to do a collab for this week's video. Mr. Car Sound, aka Greg.
Just trying the exhaust out.
Yeah. You gotta get the right bends, huh?
Yeah. The OGs will know this trick.
So sick, dude.
It's cool when it works. Doing my own R&D. Kind of.
Okay. Should we get some more cans? Should we get
might.
a taller can?
Taller can, if we can, we'll get a taller can.
We'll get a taller can.
Okay. It might be the actual coffee pot in there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go get you a bigger can.
Okay, sick.
All
Let's
right,
do
let's
it.
go. Just wanted to ask you, a few questions, just so some of our audience get to know you a little bit better.
Awesome. I'm from LA actually. I'm a Gintani local. The page started about 2.5 years ago making car sounds. It was actually a coincidence that one of those videos exploded. It just happened to be something that I was doing for fun. Like I was making car sounds in like my office at work as a joke completely, and then that exploded. The video got like 3.5 million views.
What was the car that you did first?
It was an R6 motorcycle. I can't even do the sound now. I could, but it's like I haven't even done the R6 since that video 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
And then the Toyota Supra. With like a big fat turbo.
Yeah.
That, everyone loved that one.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
That kind of like put me on the map as like, what is this guy doing? Why does he sound like a Supra? From my comment section, people would request car sounds, and I was like, okay, let me try, let me learn it. Like I didn't know how to do any of it, so I'm like, let me make this fun, like a fun project. So I started practicing like different cars. They'd be like, hey, do like a GTR, like R35. I'd be like, okay, a GTR has turbos. It sounds like a 350Z if I make the same shape with my mouth. Okay, it sounds kind of like it.
Sick.
Every day I would post like four to six videos. They were quick. It was like 15 seconds.
Yeah,
like slowly the following grew, and then started reaching out to creators, and then I collabed with like Daniel Mack and a couple other guys, and we're here now at Gintani with Tony.
Hey, that's awesome, man.
Having fun today.
So how did you first figure out this talent that you had?
Who, when they're like 6-7 years old, playing with Hot Wheels, doesn't make the noises while they're playing, right? I just never stop. Most kids grow out of their adolescence. I'm still stuck in 6 years old.
What's your most favorite sounding car?
Dude, no one's asked me that. It's always, what's your favorite sound to make? The F1 system by Gintani doing the Aventadors, it's fantastic.
That's
Sounds like
awesome.
an old Mercy. That used to be my favorite sounding car. Other than that, probably like a Zonda R.
Can you do one real quick?
I could try.
That's
my best attempt.
Sick. I love when you do the flybys. It sounds so realistic.
It's an audience favorite.
Yeah. Let's see.
Creative process?
Yeah, the creative process of picking a can.
I like to go for the larger cans. Gets more depth, but the can essentially we're gonna make an exhaust with my mouth. You've seen the OG videos of guys making car sounds with their mouths. You might go on YouTube, say, why is he holding a can? Why is it bent? So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get an Arizona can. I'll get the sweet tea one just because I like the sweet tea. It doesn't matter what's inside.
I'll grab a green tea for me.
Yeah.
Maybe you can teach me. I'll do the Japanese cars.
When you bend the can, it's very important because you're trying to get that resonance point in the harmonics. When your voice hits the inside of the can, bounces off the other wall, it goes in between that crease and it amplifies. So essentially, you're amplifying the sound with this can.
It's all about that vibration, guys. What's like a really hard noise to make?
A lot of V12s are very difficult because the difference between me making a 6-cylinder sound and me making a V12 sound is that I need a separate set of 6-cylinder sound coming out, right? For example, or you hear the V6 in there?
Yeah.
The only difference between that and a V12 is I need someone else, or I need like a spare set of vocal cords. I got the Aventador down.
Yeah.
Only the SVJ system because it goes up so high. But the factory, I can't figure it out. I was working on it last week, like a McLaren F1, the OG, like 6-speed V12, BMW V12. I was working on that. It's really hard because let me demonstrate like the Aventador. You see how I'm like using my falsetto? If I were to do the F1 for the McLaren, it's much lower. It's not a high-pitched V12. For all my music nerds out there, it's all about musical intervals. Inline 6 in a car, in my voice, everything. It's consisted of a perfect 5th interval. It's a musical tone. For example, this is for music, guys. If you get a middle C and a G and you hold that interval constant throughout the entire RPM range, you'll get an inline 6 or a V6. Okay? Inline 6s sound more smooth.
You're trying to hit the chords.
Correct, exactly. Like I'm trying to do my best to replicate the interval and hold it constant throughout the RPM range.
I see.
V10s are major thirds or major tenths. LFA is a major tenth. And then a Huracan's a major third.
Wow.
Inline 5 is also a major third. V8 is a perfect octave.
Oh, okay.
So it's like if you take C and C, like I can do a 458, 488, McLaren. Holding that perfect octave interval.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the fab department and start developing something special for Greg. Check it out.
Got something spicy?
Yeah, we picked out a little piece, but we're not there yet. But we need your help to kind of finish it up.
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
Titanium. This is to represent the SVJ tip section. To amplify it, to make it sound like a tin can in the middle. What do you recommend?
I'll show you when this is empty. What I do is I'll bend it from like 3/4 up. So essentially you can bend it from where you have like a step down. You can bend it on a step down or a little under it. You're already stepping down, so we're gonna bend it in a way to get a kink. Like you know how a hose kinks? And what that does is when my sound enters the chamber, it's gonna reflect off of the outside wall, hit the inside wall again, hit that kink and amplify downwards. So you're gonna get resonance outside of where the bend is and downwards.
Don't you think some of that is from how thin that can is?
Yes,
Actually,
absolutely.
Expensive band, but we'll do it for you.
Awesome.
What Charlie said, it needs to be thin, right? So do we put something in there?
I think that we should almost make another one with like a flap in it that's really thin wall, and it's not like welded all the way around, so it allows it to flap around and vibrate and like smack metal on metal and make that tinny.
I don't know if that's gonna do the amplifying effect.
Do you think this is thin enough to make that sound?
I think it might be actually.
We put a notch, an angled notch in it, so it'll amplify it down, and then we could put just a plate in front of it, so it kind of, you know.
This is why it gets the big bucks. So what he's saying is he's doing a little notch right here and then putting something in down, so when you blow into it, it'll hit.
A flat piece of metal in front of that, so it kind of mimics the can.
Let me finish this, and then I want to show you exactly how this works. What's going on over here? Circle jerk?
Yeah, we're developing a new product.
You guys got some nice big cans in your hands.
We're testing out the different sizes, you know.
That's your size? That's his size? For the video. Let me grab my can, bro.
So Greg, let's check out what sounds with the can.
I hope it works. So I'm gonna go like a little above halfway, and I'm gonna kink it directly in the middle. It's kind of annoying with these aluminum cans. We'll make this one work. That was a pretty good bend. So we're gonna go about 3/4 the way up. I'm literally gonna test it out while I'm making the sound to get that resonance point. There.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna not touch this anymore, and then we can get an angle, and you guys can maybe kink that, or you can do like a cross section on the actual pipe with the same angle. We can try to replicate that.
That's so sick.
That's pretty cool. Sounds like your broken Subaru. Throw something in there.
Oh, okay.
Let's try it out.
Little piece of filler.
Yeah.
The smaller
There it is.
Sounds like a dyno run. Dyno. First gen Gallardo.
My son's gonna see the grab every cunt in the house and just be like, GT.
Or you can make it like pop too.
Now that we have an idea of what we want to do, is something doable?
Of course. Whatever Tiglo says goes, you know what I'm saying? Now that's Italian.
I'll leave this with you.
That's
You just-
Italian.
Hold on, before let me show you the 458 on this because it sounds crazy when I do 458.
Wow. We're gonna censor this out.
Wow. You want to do it to a rear section?
Oh, sick.
Wow, that was sick.
Why is there a camera in my face right now?
What are you doing?
I'm asking you, what connectors do you need?
Connectors for what?
To connect my...
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
It wasn't, but I couldn't miss my chance. You're using my own jokes on me, huh?
Hanging around with Alex too.
Got him.
The big one.
Tony just walked back here with a camera and asked if I have anything film worthy. So I have John's SVJ. We got the turbos on, which is pretty exciting. That's a pretty significant part of this car. It's our main end goal is to twin turbo an SVJ, right? Turbos are on here. Alex wants to play with some of the line lengths and stuff, try to get some of the things that we wanted to make a little bit better. We wanted to go ahead and do that now. You know, it's the first production car. We're looking at getting this thing going pretty soon, guys.
Pretty soon. Just for some of our new viewers who might not be car savvy, what does a turbo do?
A turbocharger, if you know what it is, you know what it is. In case you don't, quick on what a turbo does is it uses exhaust gas to spin one wheel, which spins a cold wheel, and that cold wheel compresses air and charges it into the engine, and that is what we call boost. If we look at our turbo here, you'll see that this is your hot side, and then this is your cold side, and you've always got two sides to the turbos. The ones you'll always see people, you know, tell you the size of their turbo will generally be the cold side. Basically what's happening here is exhaust gas is coming in, and it's turning this turbo this way using this wheel, and then this wheel on this side of the turbo, the cold side of the turbo, is also spinning as a result of this one spinning. It's charging air through our charge pipes, going through our intercoolers, cooling the out of the air, and then putting it into the engine. That mixes with fuel, combusts, makes horsepower. We'll go more into in-depth on how to set up a turbo car, but you just have exhaust gas spooling a turbo, which will be controlled by a wastegate, and then blow-off valves relieve the pressure once you're off the throttle. When you guys have questions like this, like the one Tony just asked me, or you guys want to know what a wastegate does or a blow-off valve does, drop it down below. We'll try to pick something every video and throw a little bit of education in there for you guys, so you guys try to get to understand what it is when we're talking about certain stuff and some of the challenges that we face. Now you guys know why people love to add turbos to cars. Hope you guys enjoyed my little learning clip. We're gonna do a real versus impression with the R8 GT4 versus this toilet paper roll. Tony, start it up. Now it's my turn. Yeah, sick, huh?
That's so sick, dude.
10 was dead on.
Oh damn! I can't
Oh, dear.
Hold on, I gotta tune my car, bro. I gotta do a street tune real quick.
Pretty good.
We're so screwed. Everybody's gonna do this every day now, bro.
And that is it for today's episode. I want to thank Mr. Car Sound, Greg, for coming by today. Hopefully we'll get his custom exhaust done in a few days or next week. We'll bring you back and we'll do the reveal and then we'll see how it sounds. Yeah?
I'm excited.
Thank you again for
having
coming.
me. Make sure you guys drop a subscribe,
Hey.
like, comment, share for more crazy
And also
content.
follow. We'll put your tag down here.
Awesome.
See you again soon. Peace.